In the year 1963, the people's president was taken away by security men. Oh, president uniform, bring brutality, brutality. Oh, my best president. Ooh, oh, 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 mama. Ooh, oh, 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 freedom. You see, those of you who are talking now, you did not meet Brenda. Brenda was one very good musician from South Africa. She sang about Nelson Mandela's arrest, how they cried, they kept him there, he worked on hard labor and all of those things. And each time we Nigerians, I don't know why Nigerians showed South Africans so much love. But these people, well, today, this particular video is about how South Africans, the blacks, are supposed to support their blacks to promote them. No, they will leave it and go and be partying and doing other things while the law is going to change. It will not favor the blacks. It will definitely be favoring the people they call the Africans. So I'm going to read this thing. Just watch it though. People don't even know the bill they're about to sign. It's going to be a with case. Black South Africans are busy being moved by what the media is saying. That is what they are doing. They don't even know what is going on in their own country. Just hold on and watch. The bill seeks to give government the power to determine the language and admission pool. Are you getting that? The bill seeks to give government the power to determine the language and admission policy in schools, meaning that the schools, they will now decide the language they will speak in schools, the language they will teach in schools. In current arrangement, schools governing bodies consisting mostly of parents and community leaders. The bill is a threat to single languages school, particularly those in Afrikaans language. You see, the African people are people that are very united. All they do is to go out there, try to help a brother. They give each other jobs. The African people, they are just different. This person said, he continued the bill. The bill is a threat to single languages. So with all this, the bill is a threat to those particularly in Afrikaans. So the Africans, because South Africa has 12 official languages. I didn't say that's the only language in South Africa. I said 12 official languages. Do you understand? And the 12 official languages, while most schools use English as a medium of instruction for certain age, some use Afrikaans, the language that's developed among Dutch and others. European colonial settlers in South Africa. Out of 23,700 public schools at least, 2,484 Afrikaans language school. The Democrat Alliance leader, John Steenhuisen, said he would love to see the president, Cyril Ramaphosa, before Friday. Before he signs the bill into law. You see, because the white people are always there for each other, we are going to read this. Somebody said, I can't stop this South African's reaction. I can't stop watching your videos, bro. The insight is good. This person said, same here. This other person said, he is good from a white African. So the white African is the one writing. This guy is saying that South Africans should stop all this bringing down each other. They like to bring down their own people. But that the whites, they cover up for their people. Did you hear that man that said he's going to speak to the president before Friday? And today is what? Thursday. This one said the white South Africans, English and Afrikaans build all the universities in South Africa, who the black people have just walked in, have taken them over. The ANC has built nothing in the country since they have taken over. Actually, most things have done backwards, including education. So now Africans people have built yet another university for themselves. That is great. This is a free land, but the government has, totalitarian policies that work against people's freedom. Leave each culture alone to live their lives. We don't have to bow down to a government that push ungodly standards. This person said Mandela changed after leaving prison. Winnie knew that she lost her ally to the cabal. This was a forced to change by American. This was a Mandela couldn't do anything. He had no control over the economy. If he had made a move, it would have made Zimbabwean issues under Mugabe look like child's play. This one said, before you talk rubbish, do you know the situation before 1994? This other person said, why they released him? This one say, what is 67 minus of what? This person say, hello. So what was situation before 1994? Oh, that's right, apartheid. Racial segregation lasted for 1948 to 1994. So you are a fan of apartheidness? Guess what? The Most High Yahweh, God owns Africa, and his judgment is against those who have and continues in their wickedness, hatred, etc. There is segregation in hell. This person say that wasn't him. They killed Mandela in prison. Mandela was a terrorist, according to Boers and Americans. Mandela was not a terrorist. This person said, let's say I am 18 years white dude and I do well in school, but I drop out and start my own business and become a millionaire. Do I owe any victim-minded African who only complains anything? Are you hearing what that guy is saying? This person said definitely benefited from apartheid regardless. This one said people must think nicely. Mandela did the right thing. Unfortunately, we did not know much and did not have much ties and experience of running this country, and it's what Mandela saw that we need them. Look at most countries that completely chased the white people out, and some had more resource value than South Africa. But yeah, you all should stop disrespecting Mandela. He fought his fight and he did well. The youth should keep fighting and stop crying. This person say black South Africans are the only ones seeing rainbows. This other person say another Israel is developing in South Africa. Zach, the reason I follow you and love you is this: you are not afraid of telling the truth, and only the truth will set us free. Love you from big up Haiti people. I'm DA card holding member Zach, but on this one I see the DA, my party, being in favor of the Afrikaner schools to create a red tape to keep non-Africans speakers out of the schools. This person said that man went to Ukraine because those are their cousins. They are all related via the Roman Empire that is still in effect. This other person say the president needs to be bold enough to make better decisions and not be influenced by the DA. This other person said South Africa is not a country, it is an organization, it is a patent number. When are people going to speak about this? This person say DA supports Ukraine. That's all I need to know who they are. Viva Russia. This other person say South Africans love the good life with little regards to their future. Exactly. They like to party, drink alcohol. No, this person says you are a very brilliant podcaster. with your analysis here. This one say, I can't anymore with South Africa. They must love going backward. This one say, arise South African and claim your birthright and place in the world. Exactly. This other person say, what a good news. Thank you, Chidinma, for cursing South Africa. Wow, did she really do that? This other person said, just what is happening in South Africa. I thought apartheid was over. Apartheid was not over. And the South Africans, the blacks, are busy fighting Nigerians, Zimbabwe, and other countries that would have been their brothers in case of anything. This person says South Africa is still colonized and South Africans are happy about that. This person said, I am a Nigerian watching from Lagos. I have never been to your beautiful country, although my siblings have visited, and of recent I want to get informed about your country's politics beyond what we see on the media. This is an interesting and informative video. I am a strong believer that decent Nigerians and South Africans should collaborate. This way we can intelligently build a better black African country. It will take time though, because of the obvious. Yes, because of the obvious. See, what South Africans would have even done, especially the black ones, are to show Nigerians who are there, Zimbabweans, Angola people, Congolese and other people, Niger people love, so that they will be like their circle. Like, in case anything happens, they will be the stronger community. The Africans have their own community. Hey. This person said, the only freedom they got was to walk the malls, streets, no land, no financial support. That was deep. True, sadly. See, let me tell you something. When the white people came during the apartheid and everything, when everything ended, do you know that the white people, the white South Africans, only allowed freedom to black South Africans to come to the malls, to walk? No, they didn't give them lands. They came out to the malls free to, because black South Africans love to party a lot. They don't care about the future. They just like to have fun. So they gave them just freedom to walk to the malls, the street, and no land, no financial support. Do you understand? This doesn't say all powers to the people of South Africa, all powers to the original people of South Africa. Exactly. This other person said, "Show, I like your podcast. You are a good person, better than most of us, and you try to always stay fair and truthful. May God bless you abundantly, and may He bless Africa. We are angry right now here in South Africa, but we will become all right." This other person said, one thing important though is that we need to be more organized as black people and love one another. You made a very good point there regarding opportunities. Black leaders have had it to develop their communities but fail to do so. One of the main weaknesses those that do not necessarily like us take advantage of. So we need to start loving ourselves if we want to succeed as people. Otherwise, we will be permanently underclass. Whether we are in this world, this has to stop and start thinking and acting wisely. It requires bold step. But can we achieve this? South Africa is becoming sicker and sicker each day. They don't worry me anymore. This other person said he was the real Nelson Mandela. It was the real Nelson Mandela was killed in jail. They gave us a fake one. Yeah, they didn't give you a fake one. No. That's why I say I love your video, your show, and always mark yes as your program. This other person said I fully support signing of the Bella bill. So many things have not been implemented for 30 years. This is a wake-up call for ANC to deliver on its promises. We are not going to be threatened by DA. They must do what's best for them, and ANC must continue doing what is going to benefit the majority of the people in the country. I guess DA will not leave GNU because they can smell power again. I hope your people can clearly see that what needs to happen in 2026. The truth is, I have never seen these black South Africans on the comment section asking all these white people to leave their country. It's always the blacks they are asking to leave. Chasing shadows, things that are not even relevant. They call things that is plaguing them, they don't talk about it. This person say, but it's simply South African. It's simply South Africa is a black country, and we remain such and must run their country the way they see fit. This one say, a rainbow nation without black. This other person said, he totally forgets to mention that there are schools that have pit toilets. Schools have pit toilets in South Africa. No, don't say that. This was said that the ANC does nothing for, and instead try to interfere in functioning schools. Really? Wait though, schools in South Africa use pit toilet? No, I don't believe it. This person must be lying. Are you serious? This one say nothing has changed and old South Africa part 2.0. This one say Africa has enough resources to build and create anything they desire. This other person say let's be united, all South Africans, and stop dividing us. Let's be united, all South Africans, and stop dividing us. This person says South Africa should actually wake up. The NIV Bible, Malachi 4:1-4 says, surely the day is coming, it will burn like a furnace. All the ignorant and every evildoer will be stumble, and the day that is coming still sets them on fire, says the Lord Almighty. Do not a root or the branch will be left tame. This person say, thank you for the points. You're on point, bro. This one say, these youngsters must respect our legend. One would deliberately, he wanted to say who liberated our people. We got political power, not economical power. This person said, interesting country indeed. Africans will win in the end. Fambili Ngama Africa. Watch with the space. This person, listen here, Mr. Frenchman. 90% of the schools have indigenous languages. An average South African is multilingual and speaks about 5 to 8 indigenous languages. That's nice. Sitting on our culture and struggles for views. Can you speak your native language, Frenchman? Okay, that person is attacking the analyzer as usual. This person is always and going to comment sections and doing that. This person say, we don't care what you think or say. We are fixing our country. Stay and focus on your country. This person say, ANC started to fall apart after 2007 Polokwane conference. It was always nice watching from Gambia. So that person say it's too late for ANC. If Ramaphosa was sober, shouldn't had invited DA to collation in disguise as GNU. Because at some point I heard your president tell that other man, the DA man, to shut up and sit down. Hey, I heard it loud and clear. This was say, don't let your enemy do anything anymore on your land. Don't let them into your lives. Don't trust them. What do you mean black people don't have their own schools? This was, I cannot believe how you just disregarded Kasi economy when all the businesses in Stanton are trying to attract. So in your opinion, only whites built something while black people were joyous and just going into town and malls. For someone who has lived in South Africa, it's something to hear you say. It's shocking to hear you say this about South Africans when you should be saying native South Africans and disregard everything we did and continue to do. Shocking, at least. Now I know what you think about us black South Africans. You use the facilities we built in RSA to train your matches and then insult us like that. Good. Now I know who you are. But why do they come for people who talk about them, telling them the good thing, and then they begin to threaten them. This is to say self-determination is a fundamental pillar of a free society. You guys should wake up and do the needful. Wake up. You should wake up.